I started making the original 3 or 4 of these during lockdown, and during lockdown we were all confined to our properties and our gardens. Luckily we've got quite a large garden, but I spent a lot more time outside, and I spent a lot of time looking up at the sky at day and night and seeing the clouds. I'm quite a keen bird watcher with my wife Sarah, and so we're always looking in the sky for birds. But there was something really poetic, and people were posting on Instagram all of the skies and the clouds and things like that. So it wasn't just us out there looking up at the clouds. So I wanted to make these forms I guess they are kind of symbolic of a moment in time. So that's one aspect to them. They're also like a looking glass, so you look through them, and in the process of looking through them you re-evaluate your position or what you're thinking about, the pool that you look into and see your own reflection. And in that process of looking through, there's a translation where your brain actually moves off out of consciousness and into the subconsciousness. So basically in the aspect of looking through, your imagination will kick in. It's a thought doodle, which I have done ever since I was at school and carried on through. When I first left school I was an electrical draftsman, and I learned about engineering. We did it for a year, and then I became an electrical engineer after about 5 years, and then I got sick of building sites and went to art school. So I know how to make things, I guess, and as part of being an engineer, you solve problems, so I'm constantly solving problems. And you know, I'm a dude in a shed and I like to make stuff. I call them the clouds. The title of the show is actually called Zen and the Art of Accumulation. I have used Zen as a word in my art practice quite a lot over the years. Because it's a cloud work, it's like this little maquette. It's like an accumulus cloud. Accumulus clouds come from the title of stacked clouds, and so it's an accumulation of things. I'm a collector, and I've always collected art or ceramics or trench art. I also collect materials for my workshop, hence I need a big workshop. So it's quite a personal work in that respect. It's a stacking of ideas for me. It's the process of having thought. We build on thought until something grows. It is a skeletal drawing, and I wanted to translate that into the sculpture as well. So that's why I started making these little maquette works, and then discovered tube, and that I could get it rolled into the forms I wanted. So basically it is an outline, it's a drawing, it still for me remains like there's just enormous drawings. I have painted these with quite bright colours. From training as a painter, I mean, I love paint and surface. So the initial view that you'll see is these series of bright colours kind of looming out of the greenness of the botanical gardens. So you're just going to see this frame and the many colours and one colour off against another. But you'll see the form first, and then you'll look through and you'll see the garden. So as a homage to that as well, I don't want my sculpture to be so big and bold and brash that this is the only thing that needs to be looked at. I don't want that at all. So hence looking through them, you actually see maybe a nikau or a kowhai or maybe a tui sitting on a branch, and you think, well, how wonderful was that? It's been framed.